Will Tom Brady and the Patriots win more about the defense or Brady?
Hell, it's been all about the defense all year long. Can anybody remember the last time this team won a game because of their quarterback? Can you? Yes, Skip Bayless, you got to go way, way back because it hasn't happened this year, and it did not happen in the Super Bowl because he had a 26 QBR. Remember Skip Bayless? Because you love QBR. He had a 26 QBR, had one snap. One snap for both teams in the red zone. Anyway, as I was saying, making my point, it's been about Coach Belichick's defense all year. They got the scoop and score. Boom, touchdown. I think that was Jamie, no, that was Zeus Hightower. Jamie Collins is, I don't know, Skip, I go back and forth. Is it he or is it Nick Bosa? Is it Devin McCourty? I mean, it's one of those guys for Defensive Player of the Year. Never seen a rookie play like we're going to talk about him a little later. Nick Bosa's playing his ass off.
Wow.
But Skip Bayless, another 3 turnovers, a scoop and score. And then Baker. Skip, we see these quarterbacks run this little jet sweep a lot of times. And what happens, they bring the guy in motion, Jenny, they bring him in motion, jet motion. What you do, Skip, is you throw the ball up. So that way you toss it up in the air, the guy comes, plucks it, and keeps going. Skip, Baker shoves the ball forward right into the defense. 2 guys are blocking it.
You went underhanded, 2-hand scoop.
Right to the guy. No, you don't scoop it forward. You scoop it up.
Yeah, unless the ball is soaking wet. But go ahead.
Well, hell, Tom Brady, hold on. Was Tom Brady in the phone booth? Hell, it's raining on him, too. He wasn't throwing it all over the place.
You brought that up. Thank you.
So much
Thank you. You started making my case already. I might lay out of this topic.
Yeah?
Keep going.
Hold on. You talk about a defense, and I still have my doubts, but the fact of the matter is they're giving up 7.6 points per game. That's what they're giving up. That's what they're yielding. They have yet to give up more than what, Skip? 14? Well, can I interest you in that? So 14 points. How many teams, if you got a average quarterback, yield just 14, give up the most points you've given up in any game this year is 14. How many times you going to lose?
Who have they played, Shannon?
Whoa, time. I'm glad you said that because the same team. Because it's not like they're playing the 85 Bears. It's not like the offense is playing the 85 Bears. Stop it. Stop playing, Skip Bayless. Now,
you kept telling me they haven't played anybody.
I'm reclaiming my time.
Okay.
I need 5 more.
All right, take it back.
Got 10 extra seconds because you keep interrupting me. Skip, you know what it's all about. Skip Bayless, look. Look, it's so hard to critique and analyze Tom because anytime you critique him, what about those 6 Super Bowls he won, Jenny?
I know.
What about what he did in the AFC Championship game? That's his. That's on his resume. I'm critiquing his play this year on a game-by-game basis. And anybody that thinks Tom Brady is playing at the level that he's played at 3-4 years ago, and this defense is some boo-boo, is sadly mistaken, Skip Bayless. You know that. This defense is playing historically great. Who they played aside, the defense is taking the ball away at rates that we've never seen before. I mean, you got to go back. I mean, the last time I'm old enough to remember the 85 and 86 Bears that took the ball away. Skip, even our Ravens, we didn't take it away like this. They just bludgeoned people. They knocked your quarterback out. They knocked your starting running backs out. That's what they did. But, Skip, this is unbelievable what they're doing. This is all about the defense. It's not about Tom. Because Tom, hey, Skip Bayless, you know he just cracked the top 10 in QBR. Yesterday. Yesterday. And guess who he's behind? Kyler Murray. How Kyler Murray looked yesterday, Jenny?
Well,
so what's your point? What's your point?
My point is that this season...
So wait a second. Kyler Murray played the toughest defense to play against in the loudest place to play. That no defense plays faster than the Saints defense in that building with that crowd.
Is he that dude?
There's no better pass rush than that.
Is he that dude?
Okay, he's a rookie playing in what is about
this game. You know what? The thing is about Adele, you can be at the Y, she can be at the Met, she can be at Madison Square Garden. Her voice is what it is. Whitney and Mariah and Aretha, bless her soul.
Okay, so I give you this. Aaron Rodgers is 8th in QBR. Tom Brady is 10th in QBR. So both of them are kind of hanging on.
Ain't no hanging. Don't be talking about my guy. My guy ain't hanging on. Your guy hanging on.
8th and one's 10th, and one guy's the MVP and one guy's a bust. He's washed up.
See, there you go. See, Skip Bayless. Why do you always do that? See, why can't you just say, well, Shannon, okay, we'll level right here. You got to go to the crescendo. I didn't say Tom Brady's a bust, but if you think he's playing at an MVP level, you're sadly mistaken. So let me ask you a question. If Aaron Rodgers is on that team, are they less than 8-0?
I don't know. That could be shaky because we could be seeing a whole lot of interceptions from Aaron Rodgers.
Considering that he has fewer than Tom Brady. You can see a whole lot of he got fewer than Tom Brady.
Who did you say has maybe the best 2 tackles and best protection in the league? It's Aaron Rodgers. Do you realize who Tom Brady is playing behind? Did you watch yesterday what it is? Have you ever heard of Marshall Newhouse?
Yeah, I heard
He
of
was
Marshall
the
Newhouse.
starting left tackle yesterday for the New England Patriots. He's 31 years old. On his 8th NFL team, he was the left tackle.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Skip,
It's Myles Garrett.
Skip,
You like that?
Skip, they throw the Skip. All you see is what is the Tom Brady? It's not like Skip. It's not like Tom is taking a 7-step drop and they're pushing the ball down the field.
Okay.
If you look at his yards, what is he doing? It's screen pass to James White.
Oh,
it's
really?
a screen pass that works Breckhead.
Tell me when it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah, really? Okay. Let me see the first play that Brady connected with. It was 3rd and 6 from his 31 with 11:04 in the first quarter. It's still nothing. Can we see this throw to Philip Dorsett? This is just a dink and dunk throw. God, is that not sweet? Does that look like vintage Brady to you? Boy, that's about as good as it gets. Okay, I want to remind everyone, because somebody I'm talking to had the sound down, it's a driving rainstorm the whole day. It is pouring rain. Jenny knows all about pouring rain.
Yes, I do.
Because she stood in it all day long on Saturday.
Conditions all over the
It is
country,
miserable. You cannot hang on to the football, and he did that on the first 3rd down. And in the same drive, it gets to 4th and 7 at the Cleveland 33. Can we see this throw to Edelman? Because this is just a cannon shot here. This is the washed-up quarterback.
Skip, that's 7 yards.
Woo! 4th and
that's
7.
7 yards.
That's actually 10 yards for a first down.
Oh, my goodness, Skip.
He did it again. This is 4th and 7. Why did they go for it on 4th and 7? Because there was no way to even kick field goals because it was swirling wind and driving rain.
Well,
no way to even kick field goals.
But it's not like Mike Nugent is
Wow.
automatic. Skip.
Wow. So, once again, my takeaway from this game was Tom Brady said, I think I need to make chicken salad out of a whole lot of chicken, you know what, because that's all they had to work with
Really,
yesterday.
huh?
Because I'm going to remind everybody again, there's no Gronkowski. Heck, there's not even Dwayne Allen, who's a really good blocker last year. So they had those guys in tandem at tight end.
Ben Watson can block.
Okay. Ben Watson caught 1 ball yesterday. He's 38 years of age.
Caught a big play, too.
Oh, big play. 38 years of age, and that's all you got because the 2 guys that you tried to replace Gronk with, Matt Lacoste and Ryan Izzo, are both hurt. They're both gone. So you tried AB for a while, and that just blew up in your face. And what just happened to Josh Gordon? He's about to be released. You don't even have him. N'Keal Harry you took in the first round, and he's on IR and might come back in a couple of weeks. We don't know for sure about his injury. So,
well, they got to activate him with a certain amount of time.
well, it's coming up.
Okay.
But I don't even know how. I don't know if he's healthy or not to be activated. I haven't heard anything. They don't tell you anything.
True.
So
True,
Isaiah Wynn, the first-round pick at left tackle, is out.
Right.
David Andrews, who'd become a Pro Bowl quality center, is out. So you are mixing and matching in an offensive line that cannot run block, and you have no run game that's even remotely resembling what you had at the end of the year last year.
Correct.
Okay, so you don't. Again, Marshall Newhouse at left tackle, and all of a sudden, Tom Brady says, I can do this because my defense got tested yesterday for the first time. And what did we see? We actually saw a little bit of vulnerability, dare I say, from this unit.
Run game.
Wait a minute. They gave up 159 yards rushing yesterday, and Nick Chubb went for 131. And is it time to say that Bill Belichick actually made a mistake in that 2018 draft? Because he could have had Nick Chubb with the 31st overall pick, and he took Sony Michel, who was really good at the end of the year last year, but has not been very good this year.
Well, I think Chubb, but I think the previous year, Skip, Chubb had tore his knee.
Okay.
And so, obviously, you know, you're looking at situations like that.
No, but he played against Oklahoma.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but the previous year, his junior year.
Okay.
It's on his resume.
But again, they're about the same size, except Chubb's about 10 pounds heavier. They're 5'11", 215 for Sony and 5'11", 227.
Skip, if you watch them play at Georgia, Chubb was the bell cow back. Sonny Michel gave you those splash plays. He'd come in. You remember him Skip against Oklahoma. They screened the ball to him.
How did they time at the combine? Sony ran 4.54, but Nick Chubb ran 4.52. So they're about the same.
Yes.
So it's not like one guy's blazing faster than the other guy.
Right.
Not really. So Chubb goes at 35, 31 to 35. 4 slots later, he goes, and I got to tell you, my eye test is telling me He's a stud, man.
Yeah, and I also thought, Skip, that when you looked at it, they threw the ball more to Sonny Michel in college than they threw to Nick Chubb.
Okay.
And the one thing that
guess
Coach
who's caught a whole lot more balls in pro football? Nick Chubb.
But I think the thing is, Coach Belichick, he really values versatility.
Okay.
If you look at the guys that's on his roster, they normally can do more than one thing other than Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not playing special teams, and we get all that, Skip. So I think that, I mean, it's easy to look back now and say, okay, but when Sonny Michel was doing what he was doing throughout the playoffs last year, and what he did in the Super Bowl, I don't think there was any question about it. They took the right guy.
Well, right now there's a big question in my mind. I think it was a mistake. That's what I'm seeing in year number 2 for these two backs. And how fortunate were the New England Patriots yesterday to be playing the Cleveland Browns? Because their reporter, Jake Trotter, longtime friend of mine, has been calling them the bad news Browns because they are the most undisciplined team in pro football. They are running away with the penalty lead.
And guess why, Skip? I know you saw this, and I still don't understand why. And Freddie K gave us a BS reason. Skip, it's 4th and 11. Now, he brings his offense off the field. His punt team comes onto the field. They get a false start. It's 4th and 16. He sends the punt unit back off, brings the offense on, and goes for it inside of his own 30. Skip, what if you wanted to go for it? Say, well, I wasn't willing to give up right there. Why the hell you take him out the field to begin with?
I don't know. What were they down? 27-10 at that point.
Skip. Is he trying to get fired?
Maybe.
Well, guess what? He gonna get it. He gonna get it after this season.
So on 3 straight plays, they turned the ball over 3 straight times.
Yes.
That's hard to do.
Yeah,
you just don't see that.
Against New England,
and I'm not sure they were what you call forced turnovers, except the Chubb one was sort of forced by, you know. But
it looked like his own guy kicked it out of his hand. It looked like his guy got turned up and he kicked it out of his own hand. But Skip, you know this. You play New England, the one thing you can't do, it's tough enough to beat them. You're not beating them if you turn the ball over, especially in their building. You can't spot them. 17-0. The likelihood of you spotting the New England Patriots, 17 points. And I can only remember one time, and that was in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots because they have a 21-3 lead, Skip, that they give up that kind of ground. But at home, it's virtually impossible for you to beat them if you turn the ball over like that.
Okay.
Skip, this is what we thought they were going to be. Freddie K is over his head, Skip. I mean, I don't really know any other way around it, Skip Bayless. He's in over his head.
Okay.
They made a mistake. They made a mistake. Whoever made this decision, John Dorsey, Jimmy and Dee Haslam, they made a mistake.
I said that the day it happened.
Skip,
wrong.
Skip.
Keep Greg Williams as the head coach. Let him coach the defense. Let Freddie run the offense. It's okay.
This is not good.
Nope, it's not good.
This is a wasted season.
So Shannon Sharpe not impressed, though, in a driving rainstorm for all 4 quarters. Tom Brady went 20 of 36 for 259 and 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 0 lost fumbles or fumbles, period.
Well, hold on. He had more incompletions than Baker Mayfield. So was Baker Mayfield playing on the dome? So
Baker Mayfield had a QBR of 16. Tom's was okay, it was 69. It's right there with Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just saying.
70.
No, right there. That's why I don't like QBR. That's why I like QBR.
Aaron Rodgers is playing in perfect conditions.
No, it was windy, Skip.
Stop it.
It was not the skin. Okay. Now, you done been to Kansas City.
It got windy when Aaron threw that.
Helped him out.
It was like a gust from God.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Skip.
How
about this here? The defense have allowed 4 touchdowns. They've scored 4 touchdowns themselves. Now, I just want to know at what part, in what game was Tom Brady the rush in, the linebacker, or the defense, or the safety?
I don't know.
He wasn't.
So it was reported that he really pushed for Mohamed Sanu because he's got not much left at receiver. And he was so happy to have Mohamed Sanu that he actually offered, reportedly, Sanu, I'll give you 12. I'll give you number 12.
I'm so glad you're here.
Wow.
Jenny.
What?
See, this is what bothers me about Tom Brady. You know damn well he's not giving up that number 12. So, this needs to stop.
Maybe he would.
Well, if he offered it, do you think he'd renege on it? Is that what you're saying?
It's a nice gesture.
First of all,
it's a nice gesture.
First of all, you know, just the same reason, the same way LeBron wanted to give 23 to AD. There's no way in hell the NFL was going to allow that to happen. So, yeah, I can say that.
Okay.
There's no way the NFL can allow that?
No, you can't.
Baloney.
Skip.
So, you can do whatever you want to do.
No, you can't.
Oh, stop it.
Skip, trust me on this. No, you cannot. You cannot change jerseys in the middle of the season. You cannot.
You can't?
No.
You can't give it to a new teammate?
No, you cannot. The same reason.
I've never heard of
Let
that.
me ask you a question.
I don't know.
Hold on. Why couldn't LeBron give 23 to Anthony